What's up, guys? It's Glide here, and today I'm talking about Dragon Ball Project Z. It's been a while since we've actually had some news on this game. I believe the last time we got some sort of news for this game was probably around the Dragon Ball Fighters World Tournament. They revealed the first trailer, and I actually have a reaction video. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll have a card in the top right, and I'll also have a link in the description down below, so you guys go check that out. And before I get into the nitty-gritty of this video, you guys don't forget to leave a like at the end of the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Enjoy the video. Before I tell you guys why I think this game will be a success, I think it would be at least fair to tell you guys a reason why it may not be. And it's very, very small. My tiny bit of doubt comes from the latest anime open world game, which was One Piece World Seeker. That game, I was hyped for it. I was ready for it to come out for 2 years. I was ready ever since they revealed it back in 2017. I believe it was a Jump Fest reveal trailer. And I was just ultimately disappointed, and I'm not going to get even more into that because I actually have a video on my reasoning why I was so disappointed with the game. I'll have a card in the top right corner and the link in the description down below. You guys go check that out if you are interested on my thoughts on One Piece World Seeker. Honestly, guys, that's my only reasoning on why I think this game has a possibility of being not too good, just because that's the only open world anime game that I can think of right now, and it did not do too well. But now onto why I think this game will be a big success. One reasoning being that Bandai loves Dragon Ball. They put all their money into Dragon Ball games, and they do not let it fail. If you guys really think about it, the very last Dragon Ball game that was actually bad, I'm not talking about your personal opinions, but I'm talking about straight facts, numbers, and like a group collective idea on everybody's thoughts on the game. The last Dragon Ball game that I can pretty much say the whole Dragon Ball community can say that was bad was Dragon Ball Battle of Z. Everyone can agree that that game was complete garbage. And I'm gonna go back in time, guys. I'm gonna go through every single Dragon Ball game. Well, not every single game. I'm gonna kind of give you guys an idea of why I think the game will not fail. The latest Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Fighters, that game sold 3.5 million copies. Whether you like 2D fighters or not, this game was a huge success. It won Best Fighting Game of the Year last year. So you guys can say whatever you want about it, it was a success. In my opinion, when you think about Dragon Ball games, it's not the best Dragon Ball game, but it's a really good fighting game. But the sprinkles on top is it being a Dragon Ball game, and that's what drew me into it. Because guys, I honestly don't like 2D fighter games. That's me. But what opened me up to it was it being a Dragon Ball game, and I think that's what happened to a lot of people. A lot of people bought it just because it was a Dragon Ball game. And some took the time to learn how to play it, and some kind of got frustrated with it and just stopped playing it because they just weren't good at it. Next I'm going to talk about is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. Both of them together have sold 10 million copies, being about 5 million each. That is a lot of games sold. And the crazy thing is, Xenoverse 2 is still going strong. This game came out in 2016, I believe. It has been about 2.5-3 years now since that game's release. And it's still going strong, guys. They're still adding things to the game. I did not think this game would last as long as it did. In my opinion, Xenoverse 1 and 2 still have the best CACs in anime games. I still have not seen any other games top them when it comes to customization with abilities, outfits. It's just way better than any other anime game that I played with the CAC. I love the new original stories that it brought to Dragon Ball. It wasn't the exact same thing, and it was just a lot of other things that kept you coming back to the game, and it still does keep people coming back to this day. And now we go over to the PS3 generation. I believe last gen for Dragon Ball games, overall they weren't the best, but they still have some memorable games that a lot of people have enjoyed. The last one being Battle of Z, which is the worst Dragon Ball game. I already said, I'm not even going to go into detail. Ultimate Tenkaichi and Burst Limit both had flaws. Both were missing some key things that made a Dragon Ball game a Dragon Ball game. But they also had some really cool things that they had in those games, like Ultimate Tenkaichi. I actually never played Ultimate Tenkaichi, but I heard that's actually the best CAC game from people that have played the game. There was like things like a rock paper scissors system implemented into the game, and a lot of people didn't like that, so that was kind of a drawback. And then Burst Limit was almost like a upgraded Budokai, but they kind of messed up on the mechanics with the transformations. There weren't many characters in the game, and the story was kind of trash. But the overall gameplay, actually a really good game. They kind of fell short when it came to some of the mechanics. And then there's also games like Raging Blast 1 and 2, which were kind of like upgrade / downgrade from Tenkaichi, the Tenkaichi series on the PS2. The graphics were way better. They took some things from Tenkaichi, but they also changed some things. Some changes better than others, and but they're still prevalent, and a lot of people still love those games. And guys, honestly, I don't think I even need to bring up the old PS2 Dragon Ball games. Those are all cemented into the Dragon Ball Hall of Fame, if you ask me, and I think a lot of other people can agree with me on that. The Budokai series and the Budokai Tenkaichi series are some of the best games ever, still to this day. Tenkaichi 3 and Budokai 3 are still some of my favorite Dragon Ball games, and a lot of people don't like it, but I think Dragon Ball Budokai, the very first one, redid the Dragon Ball story perfectly, in my opinion, with the cutscenes and the music. It was perfect, in my opinion. I hope me going back in time a bit kind of gives you guys an idea on why I think Project Z will be good. Dragon Ball games have a history of being good. Like I said, the PS3 generation overall wasn't the best, but overall, a lot of people still have fun with the games, and Battle Z was the only one that you can say was actually hot garbage. And I know a lot of the reasonings why people think Project Z will be a bad game is because it won't have multiplayer, won't have CACs. But honestly, why do we need those? Sure, it will bring replayability, but when did we just get away from just enjoying a great story? Games like God of War and Spider-Man, they don't need multiplayer features. They're just really great stories, and they're memorable, and we just love them for what they were. Not every anime game has to be multiplayer based. I mean, sure, it helps because the game gets to last a long time, like Xenoverse, which is in their 3rd year. I think it being a story mode only game will be just fine, guys. And this also lets people that have never watched Dragon Ball get into the series. I know you guys are wondering, like, what? It's 2019. People still have not watched Dragon Ball or gotten into it. Yes, there's still people that have not watched Dragon Ball. Even though this is a retelling of Goku's story, guys, did you guys not see the trailer? Do you guys not see how good this looks? CyberConnect 2, who made Ultimate Ninja Storm, they are making this game. This game looks amazing. The story will be there, guys. The story will be good. I don't care what you guys, the story will be good. But the true determining factor if this game will be good or not is the gameplay. That will be the true determining factor, guys. That will let us know if this game will be bad or not. And I don't want you guys to hop on the bandwagon once this game drops, because I know I have a feeling it's going to happen. You guys are going to see this game come out. You're going to see some gameplay.
Be like, oh, Project Z is good. Oh, I can't wait to get Project Z, blah, blah, blah. When you guys were talking mad about it.
I don't want to see it, but I know it's going to happen. I know it is going to happen. You guys did it with Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission. One other tiny concern I have is wondering how far will the story actually go. In the reveal trailer, it only shows up to about the Frieza saga, but if it does go all the way up to the Buu saga, that'd be cool. But it would be amazing if they added Super. Just imagine playing through the Super story mode. That has never been done before. Sure, there's been little retellings in Xenoverse, but having them go all the way up to Super, that would be amazing. But yeah, guys, that's honestly all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this video does not come up to be like 15 minutes long, although I did talk quite a bit, so I'm pretty sure it will come up to be about that time. Hopefully you guys watched it all the way through. I know longer videos, not everybody wants to listen. I don't know. Hopefully I'm interesting enough for you guys to watch through the whole video. And let me know what you guys think about anything that I said today. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to talk to people in my comments. If you guys look at all my videos, I've always responded to all the people that have commented under my videos. I would like to know you guys' thoughts. Like the video if you made it this far. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.